And a good Thursday morning. I'm Ken Rosato.
I'm Lori Stokes. Your morning,
Kimberly, thank you. It's 4:34. Occupy protests across the country are still going strong this morning in Dallas. On Long Island, an accused drunk driver never made it to the police checkpoint, and neither did the police. All right, Joe, thank you. The search is on this morning for the man believed to have murdered a woman in Brooklyn. People accused in the killing of a New Jersey detective will make their first court appearance today.
We take a look at the stories on the Eyewitness News Daybook that'll be making news. 4:43 still ahead on Eyewitness News this morning.
Wears size 34 pants, 34 pants.
That's amazing.
And he weighs in at a fit 209 pounds.
Good for him.
That is amazing.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I remember my doc had told me.
Sometimes you need that little kick to... Yeah.
You do. And that's a wake-up call. So.
Yeah, and you had to go to your, lengths to get rid of it as well.
But it's good for him. That's awesome.
Absolutely. So we have you in for Bill this morning.
Yeah, we have a little bit more rain on the way. We're getting a little break now, which is nice, but it's not going to last forever.
Thank you. In sports, the Jets take on the Broncos tonight.
And the Giants are talking about a celebration that turned pretty frightening. ESPN's Stuart Scott has details.
Scott, thank you, sir. 4:52 coming up on Eyewitness News this morning, lining up for Black Friday more than a week in advance. We'll tell you what shoppers are hoping to get.
First, though, thank you, Joe. There's a town in Texas that some say should change its name in honor of tofu.
But residents of the town of Turkey like things just the way they are.
They're closing
like it to Turkey, Lori.
I mean, come on. We're closing in on 5 a.m. Still ahead on Eyewitness News this morning.
It is November 17th, a Thursday, and a good morning. I'm Ken Rosato.
And I'm Lori Stokes. Your number one.
Thank you. One protester is under arrest accused of making a terrorist threat. It was caught on video threatening to attack Macy's with a Molotov cocktail.
Because of the change of cold and hot, but also the fall. You never think about it before.
The whole severe weather aspect moves south as we head farther into the fall and into the winter months. You can get Gulf Coast severe storms during the wintertime.
Right.
Around here, we're actually getting the same system that spawned some of that severe weather, but we're on a different side of the system. We're getting some rain. Rain redeveloping, just some rainfall by Monday. Doesn't look too bad, though.
Not bad. And you know, Joe Nolan used to be. Joe, thank you. It's 5:17, still ahead on Eyewitness News.
Younger, right?
Nothing wrong with that. Thank you.
Well, it is now 5:21 and still ahead on Eyewitness News this morning.
Joe, thank you. There are more signs the U.S. auto industry is rebounding.
For a look at some of the stories making business headlines today, here's ABC's Sunny Hostin.
Fantastic fall weekend, I'm sure.
It was.
No
Very
complaints
nice
about that.
The question is, with this nice weather, is Joe Nolan. It's 5:47, still ahead on Eyewitness News this morning. No, really,
That's
I'm a
good.
guy.
That's a good thing to have. A little backup. 5:51, still ahead on Eyewitness.
Thank you. And on the money this morning, a mixed finish for Asian markets overnight. Investors up next. We are closing in on 6 o'clock. And new this morning.
And good morning, I'm Lori Stokes.
And I'm Ken Rosato. It's Thursday, November 17th.
Lisa, thank you. And police may be especially on edge after a demonstrator was arrested on a charge of making a terrorist threat. He was caught on YouTube threatening to attack Macy's with a Molotov cocktail. Eyewitness News reporter Mark on Long Island, an accused drunk driver never made it to the police checkpoint, and neither did the police.
6:13, welcome back. And sales of Android phones are up, and a major reason for the surge may come from a surprising source.
Here's ABC's Rob Nelson with today's Tech Report.
That is a clever take. It's a da-ding, da-ding, da-ding. You got Amex? That's just going to be a whole different holiday season.
It's a whole nother world, isn't it?
It really is.
So let's talk weather.
Let's talk weather. We could have some wet snowflakes in some areas by this afternoon. We have rain coming in. It'll come in mid-morning.
Thank you, Joe. Newscast 7 in high definitions over lower Manhattan with a look at police.
And good morning, I'm Lori Stokes.
I'm Ken Rosato. It is Thursday, November 17th. You're never more than 7 minutes away. Have the dog on set today.
Right. All mic'd and ready to go. Well, that'll get your day off, right?
Leather is warm, so it's cold out. She's bundling up. She's taking the good advice here. And
Joe, thank you. Still ahead on Eyewitness News this morning on the road to recovery.
More news signs the U.S. auto industry is rebounding. On the money is next. On the money this morning, European markets are down at this hour. Concerned the debt crisis could spread.
6:56, top stories and a day of action. That's the goal for the Occupy Wall Street movement.
Protesters hope to disrupt stock trading, the subways, even the commute over the Brooklyn Bridge. Kimberly Richardson live, and demonstrators will try to occupy Wall Street for the first time since their movement began.
Police will make that difficult. Lisa Galagrassi's live.